So yeah, I want to chat to reform voters if that's okay. Obviously, I look nice and eccentric because I'm really tired and I've just worked really hard and it's a lot of time and energy to do my stuff to look normal. So here we are. Yeah. So yeah, if you're a reform voter, um, I'm sorry that your life has been hard and I'm sorry that you've been screwed over by the ultra rich. And I'm also sorry that they have also misled you to blame other vulnerable people for your problems and to exploit our emotions in that way. Um, so, yeah, I talked to a lot of people on my customer service calls who are racist and ableist and blaming other vulnerable people for their problems, which a lot of reform voters do. Hence why they're voting for a party that attacks vulnerable people, essentially. Um, your enemy is the billionaires. It's always been the billionaires. They've always targeted you and the people, right? You have much more in common with immigrants. You probably are an immigrant, by the way. Um, and you probably have much more in common with other disabled people or not. If you're not yet disabled, you will probably be one day if you are lucky enough to live long enough. Um, and yeah, I just feel like it's so frustrating because if we don't end capitalism, capitalism will end us. Okay? So, like, reform are not going to end capitalism, are they? They're gonna keep helping billionaires, which is who funds them and who funds all of their campaigns and all their bots and all their people that are like trying to uh, influence our communities and divide them and make us all hate each other and not help each other. And the opposite is what we need as a human race to come together and help each other. There's no way we're going to get through this unless we come together as a people. And that includes all people, especially vulnerable people, okay, who know how to function beyond a system that oppresses them and restricts them and targets them. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I think out of everyone, the Greens or any radical party that is actually sticking up for the people are the best bet if we're going to have to vote for something in this two-party system. And I just can't, yeah, it's so frustrating seeing the only way forward is anti-hierarchy, is anti-fascism, is anti-hatred, is towards love and equality and unity and taxing billionaires who have destroyed our planet and our lives, okay? Every single problem you have had in your life can be traced back to a billionaire influencing everything in a terrible way, okay? Did you grow up with violence? Oh, funny enough, guess who created patriarchal norms, okay? In order to subjugate women and girls for profit. Yeah? So I grew up with domestic violence. Guess where that came from? Yeah. So patriarchy, colonialism, capitalism, that benefits the ultra rich, okay? That's why they write our beauty standards and make our films and tell us what we should look like and who we should emulate and oh yeah, you should work yourself to death because you want to be rich too, and that's so possible and that's so plausible and something that you should really do and work yourself to death. Yeah, even though it might make you really sick in your 30s, but that's okay because we don't give a shit. So, yeah, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And like, but it's like, I see you as people. It's just, I'm so angry that it's like, it keeps trying to push me away from you. And I just know that I need to, like, understand that yes, whilst my anger is well placed, it's not effective for the end goal, which is what we all want, which is what we all need, which is unity, helping each other out, helping up community members, putting vulnerable people first, okay, like any healthy ecosystem does. What does a tree do? It doesn't take all the stuff for itself. It spreads the goodness around, especially to other trees that need it, right? And loads of animals protect vulnerable people first. Like, that's how they function. And so, like, it's just we need to reach people through all sides of politics through love. And it doesn't mean I'm not happy. I'm so angry. I'm so fed up. I've been talking about like this for like a decade, and no one listens to me. And all the while that the earth is dying and our lives are suffering and people we love are getting sick, and they're getting seriously sick because the government's not protecting us against really dangerous viruses like COVID that still exist, because they're lying, because they want us to be sick. That's why they pump our food full of poison. Why they make our water dirty. Why they've got poison in our clothes, lead in our clothes, so that our kids are like eating lead and being poisoned. Like, cancer is likely caused by basically the people in power. They are deliberately trying to mess with us. That has been proven in declassified CIA documents. Okay, so why are we voting for them? Why are we voting for them? Apart from because they got so much money that they've just managed to brainwash all of us again. We just keep falling for the same tricks. Okay, and I think this is really symbolic of what the UK needs, is like, we need to reckon with our history. We need to reckon with our racism. We need to reckon with our patriarchy, ableism, transphobia, sexism. Okay, all of this stuff is destroying us. It's destroying our lives. It's destroyed literally everything, and it will keep destroying everything until we stop. Until we stop. So the hierarchy is the root of all evil. I can literally explain that to you. Name me any problem in your life, I can relate it to inequality. Like that. So, could we please fucking sort it out? Because it's our responsibility to do that. Cool. Thanks. And deep down, there is love there for you, even though I'm absolutely furious. And I hope I don't sound patronising. Okay, but I'm just so sick of this, and I'm sure everyone else is. So please, can we just understand that we need to do the opposite of fascism, okay, to get anywhere? Otherwise, we're gone. We're gone, okay? And do you really want that to be the end of the human race? We basically got, like, extinct because of PEDO rich, ugly fucking men, old dudes. Do you, after everything you've been through in your life, after everything you've done, after everything you've survived, you're really gonna let that happen, are you? Fine. I believe in reincarnation, so I know that next life, hopefully, I pray to God I won't be a human, and I'll just jog on like all of us when we die. Hopefully, I just don't want to be a human ever again. Well, I say that. I don't know. It's complicated. Anyway. Like, do you want that to be the grand finale? Because I don't think that's the plan. Okay? And I think we're better than that. I think you're better than that. And you know that. You need to deal with your stuff. You need to deal with your childhood. You need to deal with your trauma. Okay? And stop taking it out on other people because they're vulnerable. It's outrageous. They deserve your fucking reverence. Okay? They deserve your respect. Like in many indigenous communities, they respected trans people, they respected neurodiverse people, they respected autistic people, they respected disabled people in many indigenous communities. They respected different races. Obviously, it's very nuanced because everyone is a very diverse group, including indigenous folk. But what I'm trying to say is that all of this is because of colonialism, it is because of patriarchy, it is because of white supremacy, and we need to destroy it, and it's all the same, and we need to do that, and we need to do that now. We need to do that, like, now. Okay, love you, bye.